Ladies and gentlemen, by the time this video goes up, you will have already seen this thumbnail. I would just want to let you guys know, man. I think I'm the number one DNA shield in the entirety of the space. I've spoken about the team behind DNA many times. I've met them in Gamescom. As did Genizat, Sweet Ali, Rexland, a number of creators. They were easily one of the most sweet and beloved teams at the entirety of the Gamescom. I want you to envision like a Salon or a Duet, right? We met that guy, took a picture with us, gave us all hugs, was excited to talk about us, so on and so forth. It was just like such a heartwarming experience to meet the team. And so, believe me when I tell you, it genuinely pains me to see this level of travesty occur, where they get hacked by a troll at first 2 weeks ago. It was harmless, but he did penetrate their servers and then leave a message to let everybody know that their servers don't have the best cybersecurity, so to speak. And that was already a pretty bad circumstance, because when that occurred, it already put people on guard. A lot of people probably uninstalled immediately. That's something that occurs because it's not even a matter of, oh, I don't trust the developer. It's like, brother, I'm just not willing to put my computer, my personal information, etc., at risk, right? And so that happened, but they resolved it immediately. Were incredibly transparent with their communications, and what players were remaining continued playing Duet Night Abyss. Well, we speed up to today. And within the past 48 hours, another hacker came through. Now, keep in mind, the first one was just a troll. That guy was harmless. He was just kind of like, I don't know, trolling them or whatever. But this next hacker, or whatever the hell you want to put a label on these goddamn Mission Impossible ass levels of cybersecurity penetration per individual or individuals, they hacked the servers, and this time it was some serious, much more malevolent, if you will, shit. They have put malware into the game to where if you logged into the servers, you were potentially affected by this. And that very serious and dangerous situation I just explained prior is a reality that probably has occurred to some people, probably hasn't. Even me, I've been logging into Duet Night Abyss every single week for sure, and about 3 to 4 days a week for sure. And so it could have potentially happened to me. I haven't logged on the last 3 days because I've been busy playing 18 different gacha games with a plethora of other IRL things going on. But the reality of the situation is the fact that these two things occurred within like 2 weeks. And I want to remind you guys that the state of this game is not looking good, guys. I mean, I went over here to Steam, and it is at a whopping 554 players. I want to remind you guys that when Duet Night Abyss announced end of service, guys, it was in May, and they were at 851 players on Steam. This is I made a video about this. You probably already watched it. This is critical levels of danger in terms of EOS. And now they have reached a insane level of danger for EOS. I think at this point it might be imminent. I'm gonna be real, because the trust has been broken, man. There's no, I don't think there's any coming back from this one. I'm gonna be honest with you. They were already in a pretty sticky situation. They were already in down in the dumps in terms of a player base. I can't see I can't see a future where they aren't eventually going to announce EOS. I'm just gonna come out and say it. It pains my heart. I won't be able to take any more sponsorships from them after this. I'm gonna have to uninstall the game myself because I don't trust this shit at this point. If this happens, that's what I need you guys to understand. I love the team behind them. I love the community manager stuff, but this is one of those situations where I can't even trust this game anymore. I can't put my damn computer at risk if there's malware potentially getting put inside of your server updates. I log in and get cooked. My personal information gets leaked, and who the heck, God knows what the hell else. I do my taxes, do all kinds of stuff, And so it's one of those situations where it's like, it's nothing personal, it's nothing malicious versus the devs. It's just a matter of, brother, this is I ain't never dealt with this. I ain't never dealt with this in the 7 years I've been on YouTube, where it's a potential like cook your PC for trying to support and play a game that unfortunately has had some of the worst luck possible. Now, with that said, guys, literally 2 hours ago, they put out a very transparent timeline of communication as to what happened. And, it says official statement concerning the March 18th external malicious attack. Dear Fox Hunters, first and foremost, we'd like to express our deepest apologies for the cybersecurity incident that occurred yesterday. Following the resolution of these temporary issues, we have conducted a full review and summary of the event. We are providing the following timeline of March 18th incident for your reference. And I mean, they just have time as to how every single thing unfolded. You can take the time to read it, but they're essentially being as transparent as they can about the communication. There's people who's like, why didn't this come out earlier? Guys, that's not how these things work behind the scenes, okay? You've got a chain of command, protocol, you've got, PR teams, you've got so many things you want to get orchestrated. Also, you want to make sure you're communicating properly, especially with the common public. You don't just want to put out a goddamn message immediately. They did what they could to the best of their abilities. It is what it is. But they're saying they're doing all these things. They're giving us server-wide compensation. I'm just gonna be real. Nobody gives a fuck about prismatic hourglass times 10 after this for a cosmetic. It's unfortunate, man. It pains me to say this, guys. I don't think there's any coming back from this. This was just 2 hours ago, right? If you guys, they finally, the statement, y'all, a lot of people want it. It's been addressed. It's right here if you want to come leave it. But I mean, hell, we could just come down here. Not a single soul of CCs that's been hyped this game up in sight. That's what I expect from a random Twitter user. It's like, brother, what the hell do you want the CCs to do, brother? Do you think we had a crystal ball of how this was gonna unfold? Like, what? Do you think we knew we could foresee? Like, we knew this was gonna happen, bro. Like, what? People don't realize how many heads things have to go through before a social media intern is allowed to publish a statement regarding issues like this. Hoping that you guys pay up the devs responsible for security, because it genuinely is unacceptable it even happened. Sadly, after the second time and the worst of all this happened, I'm not trusting to play your game anymore. You can't even blame this guy. Your big apology for spreading malware is 10 free pulls. Oh my God, man. You guys done horribly big time. I couldn't hold that one in. I'll see it until the end if y'all win, improve or not. I don't regret playing this game because the farming and building system is genuinely fun for me. I just hope you guys will learn from this. It doesn't matter at this point, guys. The fat lady is singing, brother. I'm telling you right now, the fat lady is singing. Should have never happened the second time. This could be a proper case in the future. Still, I respect that there is finally a transparent communication from the team. Better late than never. I hope moving on the game's environment, important security will be healthier. Yeah, I mean, so the first one wasn't a wake up call, but this one is, sure. And then the next one's going to be, we really take this as a wake up call. I can't fault anybody for like, being harsh on 'em. This is some very serious shit, man. And listen, guys, obviously the devs didn't mean to do any of this, bro. I'm gonna be real. We have no idea if they got goddamn Ethan Hawke from Mission Impossible, bro, penetrating their, I don't know. This could, because the thing is, the PayPal incident happened with Arknight's Infield. There might be a new wave of people getting into it might happen to more games. Who knows? I have no idea. I'm not an expert in this field, nor am I anywhere near the capacity of being informed of how these things happen. I just know cybersecurity is typically the realm of where you want to invest and ensure that is protecting all of personal assets, information, so on and so forth. But hey, I don't know what else to say other than it literally, it is what it is. I am uninstalling Duet Night Abyss because I just can't take risk with a game that can't protect its server data that could potentially lead to me and my PC getting cooked. It really pains me to say that. I'll have a chat with the community manager, as I genuinely have a good relationship with them, and let them know I appreciate the the partnership we've had so far, but at this point we're just gonna have to part ways inevitably. And guys, like I said, I think the EOS is imminent at this point. Comment down below, let me know what you think. Peace, love, and happiness. We'll catch you guys on the flip side.